Yeah, I mean, we had Lord Jamar on our show for years, and he's always said that Eminem is a guest in the House of Hip Hop.
Just like in Eminem, we had a lot of people talking about, is Eminem a guest in the House of Hip Hop? You're motherfucking right he is. Just because he sold the most records and all of that, like, I fucks with Eminem, you know, as a lyricist and all of that, but it's like, we are in America, okay, where the majority of the people are white. Now, the majority of the people in the world are not white. But here in America, they're white. So when you have a white artist doing black music, white people just gravitate to that crazily, and history shows it. You know what I mean? But sales doesn't equate to greatness.
And Eminem actually responded to Lord Jamar on his last two albums. But then in this interview with Crooked I that Eminem recently did, where Crooked I asked him, he said, do you feel like you're a guest in the House of Hip Hop? And Eminem actually said, yeah, actually, I am a guest in the House of Hip Hop, which is the same way that I feel. As a white kid, I feel like I'm a guest in the House of Hip Hop. And I feel lucky to be a guest. The fact that I could have this big hip hop platform and have people like yourself come on and share your stories, I feel privileged. You know? I never thought I'd be doing this as a kid.
Man, I feel like a guest too. I feel like a guest too. I don't feel like hip hop is mine. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I got a pass in this thing of ours that we call hip hop. Like I said, it's like a fraternity. I feel like I'm a guest too because, you know what I'm saying? Everybody not allowed in. And even if you in, that don't mean you allowed in. You know what I mean? Basically, he was saying is like, M is white, so do you feel like a guest? You know what I'm saying? Basically, he was kind of say that.
Yeah. I mean, you can never come off wrong when you're humble.
Right.
And that's how I feel. And I think it was dope that Eminem actually said, you know, to Crooked I, like, yeah, I am a guest. I never said that I'm not. I think it actually raises level that way.
No, that's a fact, because like I said, I feel like we all a guest. Like, hip-hop don't belong to none of us. Except hip-hop belonged to them niggas in the Bronx who did it. And when they do that shit, when they invented it, it belonged to them. You feel what I'm saying? If you wasn't in that part, when they was hooking them motherfucking speakers up, wearing them Kangos and breakdancing, you can't say that, like, it's yours. I don't give a fuck what you done or how you contributed to it. It's like, you don't own it. You know what I'm saying? It's like we all guests in hip-hop.
Yeah, and I mean, these days, that shit is just international. Like, like hip hop is like the biggest genre in Russia, where I came from, which blew my fucking mind open. You go to China, it's becoming the biggest genre. You go to Europe, and it's becoming the biggest genre. Like, it's really taken over the world. Like, I never would have guessed it to this extent. Yeah,
nobody would, man. They didn't give rap. They didn't give rap this long of a lifetime. They wouldn't have predicted it'll grow into what it is today back then. They didn't think it was gonna happen.